Hello, good morning, everyone. Am I audible? I'm not audible. Can you hear me now? Am I audible? Can you hear me now? Right.
Yes, you're audible.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Another exciting edition of Blockchain, a weekly educational series brought to you by Digital Assets Management Academy that is based. You can't hear me. All right. All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Blockchain World, a weekly educational series brought to you by Digital Assets Management Academy that is based in Garki, Abuja. Today is Wednesday, June 4th, 2025, and we're excited to have you with us for a truly foundational session. The title of today's program is Getting Started, Create a Wallet and Buy Your First Cryptocurrency. So before we delve in, let's take a moment to reflect on last week's eye-opening discussion. The topic of last week was Beyond Trading, Unlocking Passive Income Stream on Centralized Crypto Exchanges. So in that session, we explored how to earn passively through features like staking, savings, lending, and referral programs on centralized crypto platforms. It was a reminder that in the digital economy, income is not limited to active trading. There are smart ways to earn while you sleep. So today, we shift our focus. We go back to the basics. A basic perfect for beginners or anyone looking to start their journey into cryptocurrency. Our topic for today is getting started, create a wallet and buy your first cryptocurrency. So we'll take you through the practical steps you need to take your first blockchain space. So in today's program, we're going to be on a strictly practical. It's going to be strictly practical, and leading us as usual is Mr. Moses Obache, our digital prof, a respected instructor at Digital Assets Management Academy, DAMA, and a leading voice in crypto education. Mr. Obache, it is nice having you once again.
Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. Happy to be here. Good morning, listeners. You're all welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Obaje. I remain Ibrahim Umarwasi, and with me is Mr. Tochukwu Raphael Otrasi. Welcome, Mr. Otrasi.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
So, welcome, Mr. Otrasi. So, whether you are here to learn, ask, or just observe, we're glad to have you. Be sure to keep your microphone muted and feel free to share your question in the chat. We'll cover them during the question and answer session. Now, let's get ready to unlock the first practical chapter of our crypto journey. Welcome once again. As I said earlier, in today's session, we will journey into the practical doorways of the crypto revolution, wallets, and how to begin your crypto journey. We have with us seasoned guided instructor at the Digital Assets Management Academy, Mr. Obaje, that will guide us through the journey step by step. So, Mr. Obaje, first thing first, remind the audience what a wallet is. Why is it so crucial in the cryptocurrency ecosystem?
All right, once again, you're welcome to this session. Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim, for giving me this opportunity to speak. Now, you said what a wallet is, and literally, every one of us should know what a wallet is. Basically, it is where we put some of our currencies, practically, maybe our identity cards for safety reasons. But in the cryptocurrency world, a wallet is a tool that allows you to store, send, and receive digital currencies like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, all right, like Scan AI, and so many other coins and tokens that you might know as far as the digital currencies are concerned. So, but unlike a traditional wallet that holds physical cash, a crypto wallet doesn't store coins directly. Yes, I just want to make some things clear. Unlike your traditional wallet that when you put in your cash, it holds the cash physically. You can see the cash, all right? But in a crypto wallet, it doesn't store your coins or your assets directly. What the wallet does is that it stores the private keys of your wallet, and that private keys is what gives you access to your cryptocurrencies on the blockchain, because your currencies are stored not in the wallet but on the blockchain. So, like I said, it only stores your private keys, and without those private keys you cannot access your cryptocurrencies on the blockchain. So whatever cryptocurrency you have is not directly stored in the wallet, but it is stored on the blockchain. So that being said, let's look at some key concepts. I made mention of private key, right? So people will not come back and ask me what is a private key. Now, a private key is a secret code that proves ownership of your crypto assets and allows you to authorize transactions. It is a code which proves that you are the owner of the crypto assets that is on the blockchain, and by so doing, gives you the authority to carry out transactions on the blockchain. Then we also have what is called a public key or public address. Now, like your bank account, if you don't have a bank account number, there is no way money can be sent into your account, or money can be sent out of your account. So, your public key or public address is the address that people or those who are dealing in crypto assets can use to send you assets. So it's more or less like your bank account number. Your bank account number. And like I said, blockchain on its own, it's the actual network where your crypto lives. It's the actual network where your crypto lives. Wallets just manage access to where your crypto lives. Wallets are just like the key to the vault. Now, I'm trying to break this down so that when we get into the practical aspect, we will not find it difficult. Now, there are different types of wallets. There are the wallets we call hot wallets, which are connected to the internet, which you must be online to use them. There are wallets that are called cold wallets, all right? They are offline wallets. Those are the two basic types of wallets we have, the hot wallet and then the cold wallet. Now, examples of the hot wallet has to do with MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Coinbase Wallet, and the rest. The Solana Phantom Wallet, built on the Solana network. We have Soulflare Wallet. You understand? These are different types of wallets, all right? And what are the pros and cons? One of the advantage of the hot wallet is that it is easy to use and it can be used for daily transactions. And then one of the disadvantage is that it is vulnerable to hacks. We talked about scam, all right? Some other time in the past. They are vulnerable to hacking if not secured properly. If you do not secure your wallet properly, then it is vulnerable to be hacked. While the cold wallet, which is more of an offline wallet, like the Ledger, all right, which we call them hardware wallets, like the paper wallets, okay? When I say paper wallets, you'll be wondering, how can it, okay? These are wallets that you can touch. They are not on the internet, all right? That's why we call them cold. They are not on the internet. Now, writing your security passphrase on a paper makes it physical, all right? So, but what is the greatest advantage of the cold? Very secure. It is ideal for long-term storage. But one of the disadvantages of the cold wallet is that it is less convenient for frequent transactions. It is less convenient for frequent transactions. So, because we are going into the practical aspect, I will continue to break it down because when we get to the practical sections, you will get to understand what I've been talking about, because I will do less of talking when we go to the practical section. Now, how does a wallet work? How does it work? We are going to do the practical. This is just the theoretical. Number one, you install or set up a wallet. And when you install and set up a wallet, it generates a pair of keys, which we call the public key or public address. And this key is for receiving, all right? When you are about to receive digital assets, cryptocurrencies from another wallet or from another blockchain network, the public keys is what is used for receiving, and it gives you private control. So when someone sends you crypto or digital asset, it goes to your public address. Now, to spend, when you want to spend or you want to move this cryptocurrency that has been sent to you, you sign the transaction using your private key. All right? These are two different keys now, the public key and the private key. The public key is for reception, while the private key is for signing out transactions. So it is for sending out transactions. Now, these are important notes that you need to take. If you lose your private key, which is normally called recovery phrase, you lose access to your funds permanently. You lose access to your funds forever. Forever. All right? So in a clear term, once it is not your keys, it is not your coins. Once you don't have those keys, you don't have the coins. And that is why we say crypto assets held in centralized exchanges is technically not fully under your control unless you move it to a private wallet. Like we all know, we talked about the centralized exchanges some time ago, just like Bybit, all right, Binance, Gate.io, MEXC, and the rest of them. When you have your crypto assets on such exchanges, you do not have total control of your crypto assets, except when you move it to a private wallet. So that is a little introduction with regards to what a wallet is, all right, and how it is being established as a storage means of your digital assets. Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. Over to you.
Thank you very much, sir, for this introduction. So far, we've learned that a crypto wallet is a digital tool that allows users to store, send, and receive cryptocurrency like your mobile bank, but for blockchain. And we also learned about the differences between private key and I forget the other name. Excellent, Mr.
Public key.
Now that we have understood, now that we have understood what a wallet is, let's take it a step further, because owning a wallet is one side of the coin. The real journey is knowing how to start. So what are some key procedures for starting the cryptocurrency journey? For those watching from Nigeria, for example, how does one step into the, how can you motivate us? You know, the economy in Nigeria is very hard. So what are some key procedures for starting the cryptocurrency journey?
All right, thank you once again, Mr. Ibrahim. Now, I just want us to know this morning that starting your cryptocurrency journey can be exciting. It's quite exciting, all right? Because you are out on an adventure to learn new skills, to gain more knowledge. You are into another realm of exploiting assets, all right? And that's why we call them digital assets. So it's quite exciting, but it's important to take a methodical and informed approach. Yes, there are approaches that are a must for you to take, even when you are going on that exciting journey. Now, number one, when you are starting your cryptocurrency journey, the first thing you need to do is educate yourself. Educate yourself. Because before you go into investing, you need to understand what is cryptocurrency. Okay? Maybe like we know Bitcoin, I will continue to use Bitcoin because it's the coin that is so pronounced that everybody, when you mention Bitcoin, even though the person does not know anything about digital assets, he has a knowledge, he knows the name, all right? So you need to know what is cryptocurrency, what is Bitcoin, what is Ethereum, and then you need to know what is blockchain technology. You need to know blockchain technology. So also, you need to know the use cases of cryptocurrencies. Like we know cryptocurrencies are a store of value. You need to know that. You need to know about decentralized finance. You need to know about non-fungible tokens. You need to know about smart contracts, etc. All right? The crypto space is a very wide spectrum of knowledge. Now, another thing you need to know under educating yourself, you need to know the risks involved. You need to know that it is a volatile system. You need to know about scams. You need to know about regulatory changes when you are dealing with centralized exchanges. And you need to have resources. What do I mean by resources? I'm not talking of financial resource. You need to have books that you can contact for knowledge. You need to have YouTube channels that you can contact. You need to read crypto news websites, okay? That, for example, CoinDesk, Cointelegram, and online courses. Just like Dama Academy is offering knowledge with regards to cryptocurrency, you can be part and parcel of Dama so that you can partake in some of these courses that are offered. Some are free, some are paid courses. Is that okay? So you need resources. And then number two, when you are going on that journey, you need to choose a secured wallet. We just talked about wallets. It's very, very important. You need a secured wallet. Like I made mention of hot wallet or cold wallet. But for the sake of this training this morning, we are going to concentrate on hot wallets. All right, because the cold wallets are sometimes very, very cumbersome to deal with. So you need to start with hot wallets and with small amounts, just small amounts. Then you can transition to cold wallets for better security when you want to deal with very huge amounts. And then on this journey, you need to pick a reputable exchange. What do I mean by exchange? Maybe centralized exchange or decentralized exchange. All right. You need to use a well-established platform to buy and sell your crypto assets or cryptocurrency. All right. We have a lot of them, but the most renowned one is Bitcoin, Bybit, MEXC, and the rest of them. Now, for centralized exchanges, like I said, they are meant where you as a person can go and buy and sell your crypto assets. Then decentralized exchanges, where we have Uniswap, PancakeSwap, all right, Radium and the rest of them, you require a crypto wallet, not a centralized exchange, but this time around, a crypto wallet. And that's why, but for beginners, the tip is you need to start with centralized exchanges before you move to the decentralized exchange, just like we mentioned in our previous meetings, because there are a lot of nitty-gritties that you will learn using the centralized exchange. So when you move to the decentralized, you will not have a lot of challenges. All right.
Mr. Obaje, are you still with us?
Mr. Obaje, are you still with us?
Mr. Obaje, have you lost connection with us?
Sorry, I'm back. I had network glitch.
Okay, continue, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, like I was saying, I said you need to complete your KYC verification, which is called Know Your Customer. KYC means Know Your Customer verification, because most centralized exchanges requires your identity verification because they are much centralized. They are being controlled by governments, okay? You need to have a proof of address, all right? And then maybe possibly a photo or a video verification. And this step is essential for security and compliance with regulations of countries or locations where these centralized crypto exchanges are functioning from. So that being said, now the fifth thing you need to do on your crypto journey is you need to fund your account. After passing the KYC, you need to fund your account. All right. Then you need to deposit your fiat. All right. Be it USD, be it Euro, be it Naira, all right. Be it Ghana cedis. It can be via bank transfer. It can be via what we call P2P, peer-to-peer transfer. It can be via your credit or debit card. All right. And once your account is funded, you can buy cryptocurrencies. All right, you can buy cryptocurrencies. So, and then once you have made your deposit from fiat currency to now a digital currency or a cryptocurrency, now you can choose to make your first purchase. All right, you can choose to make your first purchase. You can choose any of the coins, any of the tokens based on knowledge. All right. If you want to give it a trial, you might want to go and buy. Okay, I've been hearing Bitcoin, and you can go and buy Bitcoin because you are now eligible to do that. So you can make your first purchase once you have deposited into the centralized exchange. Then you can now transfer to your wallet. After buying, if you are holding for a long term, transfer your crypto from the exchange to your personal wallet for better security. So that's how the journey it takes. And then make sure you enable security measures where you need two-factor authenticator. Make sure you do that. Where you need to back up your recovery phrase and private keys, you can do that. And then I would advise use unique passwords for all crypto-related accounts and let it be highly secured and secretive. Because one of the challenges people face is that I might come on Binance. I might come on Binance and use one password. Now I decide to go on Bybit. I'll go and use another password on Bybit. I'm going to MEXC. I'll go and use another password for MEXC. Now you are taking too much. That if you are not a good record keeper, time will come that you need to access those exchanges because you have funds there and you cannot access them because you've used a lot of passwords. You are trying to use password for Binance on Bybit, it will not work. But when you have a kind of a centralized password, a unique password that you use on your crypto-related accounts, it will be easier for you to access such accounts at any point in time. And then also track your portfolio. On your journey, use apps to track your portfolio, be it CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, DexTools, DexScreener, and what have you, because this will help you monitor prices and it will help you monitor your holdings in real time. Because there are people who buy these assets just as an investment over a period of time and they have a target, maybe they are looking for 10x or 100x or 1000x. And once you are not tracking your portfolio via these applications I've just mentioned, you might not know when the cryptocurrency is appreciating. You might not even know when to sell. And like we said, it's a volatile market. The price must have gone to where you want to take profit. And because you've not been tracking your portfolio, the price now begins to retrace. All right. And because you are not monitoring, you might not really get to cash out as at when you needed to do so. So always track your portfolio in the course of this journey. And I think lastly, before we go to the practical session, I will advise that you join crypto communities. On the journey, join crypto communities, Reddit, Twitter, Telegram, Discord, WhatsApp. As far as it is a crypto community, join them, okay? And then try as much as possible when you are on centralized exchanges, follow regulatory changes in that country. Because at every point in time, you will be seeing regulatory changes coming up. That's why you see that updates are always available for exchanges and wallets. And then continuously evaluate your investments and your risk exposure. Like we know, it is a volatile market. Okay? Learn to explore decentralized finance, lending, staking, yield farming, and what have you. You can participate in non-fungible tokens, okay, in arts, collectibles, gamings, and what have you. Then you should learn technical analysis. It's very, very important, most especially for those who want to embark on trading. Learn technical analysis, how to analyze the market, okay? And always explore ecosystems. Explore ecosystems, all right? Like Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, Bitcoin. Just explore exchanges, but stay informed. Stay informed. All right, thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. Let me stop here since we are more of a practical class today. All right, thank you.
Our digital chief. That was a nice one. That was a good highlight of a step-by-step process of the crypto journey. Now, today's session is going to be practical, and you have highlighted, first of all, the first step to take if you want to go into the crypto journey, and that is the step of education. Because some of us who did not know about this before, who are still novice, or who know little about it, it is dangerous to just step into the venture and start doing what we like. We must follow who know road and follow those who are experts in the thing, and you are one of them. So you talked about public and private keys. Before we go into the practical, could you? I didn't get what you said when you were talking about public and private keys. Could you enlighten us more on that before we go into the practicals? The public and private keys.
Your public key is a key that you can send to anyone. Let me break it down that way. It's a key that you can send to anyone so you can use to receive assets. All right? That's why you hear people talk about wallet address. Send me your wallet address. That's the public key. All right? Without the public key, you cannot receive digital assets from any wallet. Every wallet that exists has a public key. Now, the private key is what you use to approve transactions. I want to send tokens to you, Mr. Tochukwu. Without the private key, I cannot do that. Though it is encoded, all right? The private key is encoded. You don't need to come and begin to type them, all right, for you to process that. And that's why they are called your security pass phrase. They are encoded. By the time you give approval, all right, those keys are that which is required for that transaction to go out. Without your security passphrase, no transaction will leave your wallet. And that's why we say once you lost your private key, you're out of business. You lost everything. You cannot have access to any of your tokens or any of your coins. So they are it's just like you just giving a check out, all right? You must sign the check before the person can cash out. So without the private keys, you cannot approve transactions via your wallet. Thank you.
Well understood. Now, I want to remind those who are here with us that our digital chief talked about education. Before you start the process of crypto, you must educate yourself on the terminologies that mark the crypto or digital assets, something like the blockchain and centralized and decentralized exchange. Now, all of these have been dealt with in our past episodes. That's why I dropped something now, the links to our YouTube channel, Diaspora Digital Media. When you go there, just view, have at your disposal time, watch and view, listen to the ones we have done in the past so that you have an idea of all these things because they are part of the process of the crypto or the digital asset world. Now, let us go into the main thing that we have today, which is the how to open a wallet. How to open a wallet. So, Digital
Okay.
Chief, could you guide us through this process?
All right. I'm going to be navigating through my devices. I am on my laptop, right? But I'll be using my phones to do that because most of the wallets are much more friendly with our Android and iOS devices. So that being said, let me see which device, so that if it is not yet, sorry, let me check. Okay, I have one of my devices by name Blessed. Can Blessed be made co-host, please? Can Blessed be made co-host so that I can share my screen from there? Because I'll be sharing my screen as we go through the practical process. I'm still waiting. If Blessed can be made co-hosts. I'm still waiting.
All right, she's now a co-host. Can continue.
Okay, Blessed is now a co-host. Let me confirm. All right, thank you very much. Okay, that being said, let me stop my video sharing at the moment. Kindly confirm if. Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me loud and clear? Kindly confirm.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I'm mute here. All right. I want to
We can
get
hear you.
confirmation. All right, thank you, Mr. LOP. All right, that being said, can you come with your question again so that I can we can be on the same page, please?
Okay, guide us through the process of creating it. All right, guide us through the process of creating a wallet.
All right. Like I said in the introduction, I said you need to choose a secured wallet. So we will go into the practical session on how you can create a wallet. So let me see if I can share my screen. Please, can I confirm if you can see my screen?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to do some setups here. What about now? Kindly confirm.
No, we can't.
Wow. All right, I think now my screen is showing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we see the screen.
All right, thank you very much. Now, the first thing, like I mentioned, is that you need a wallet. So we are going to create a wallet, and I'm going to create specifically a wallet that is very, very friendly with the Solana network ecosystem. And it is called Solflare Wallet. Solflare Wallet. And for you to create that wallet, you need to download that wallet from your Google Play Store or the iOS. All right. You need to download it either on your Android system or an iOS system from the Google Play Store. Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to go to your Google Play Store. This is my Google Play Store. All right. This is my Google Play Store. Now, at the top, you will see where the search button is. I hope you see my screen.
Very clearly.
All right, Mr. Tochukwu, we will be communicating, please. We will be communicating, so we'll be readily available. All right. Now, you need to type Solflare Wallet on the search box. On the search box. Now, you can see where I typed Solflare Wallet, right? Now, just click on the Solflare Wallet app. Just click on the Solflare Wallet app. Now, on your screen, you will be seeing a wallet in yellow with a dollar, like more of a dollar sign. On the left of my screen, you will see it yellowish with a dollar sign, more of a dollar sign in black. That is the Solana wallet. I've already downloaded it already. Now, you at the right-hand side, you will see open. Once you search for Solflare Wallet, it will appear with this logo. This is the logo of Solflare. All right, it's a Solana-based wallet. Now, if I have not downloaded it, it will show me to download or to install. That is the first thing that will come, that will pop up. Now, for me, I have already downloaded it. So all I need to do is to click on open. So if you are with me and you are following this practical, you want to download Solflare Wallet, go to your app store, type Solflare, look for this logo of the Solflare Wallet in yellow with a dollar, more of a dollar sign, click on it and download or install the wallet. I'll give just 30 seconds. If your network is fast, then that means we will move together. All right? So let's go. 30 seconds, and then we will proceed Number one thing, like I said, go to your app store. More of Android is Google Play Store. All right. Go to the search box, type Soulflare. You will see the logo in yellow with more of a dollar sign. Click on download or install. Now, after it must have been downloaded or it must have been installed, the next step is to open the wallet. Mr. Tochukwu, are we together?
Yes, we are here. But I want to ask something.
Yes.
Now, do you call this Soulflare wallet or Soulflare Solana wallet? What is the actual name?
Soulflare wallet. Soulflare wallet.
So the Solana there is, what does it mean?
It is built on the Solana network. It is built on the Solana network. Is that okay? Sorry,
right.
I don't know what is happening to this phone. It's giving me some headache. All right. Now let's click on open. Is that correct? Your wallet, your kingdom. Your wallet, your kingdom. I hope we are on the same page.
Yes.
All right. Now you will see create wallets. You will see I already have a wallet. Two things there. Create wallet and I already have a wallet. Now, we are creating a new wallet. So already having a wallet does not matter. But let me say something here. Now, for somebody who just bought a new phone and already has a Soulflare wallet, he doesn't need to create another wallet. Most especially if he has his crypto assets in that other wallet that was on the other phone. All he needs is to type or to click on I already have a wallet and provide his private key. Once he provides the private key, that wallet that he has on the other phone will be activated on the new phone. But this time around, we are focused on creating wallet. So we'll click on create wallet. Now you can see what is showing is saying keys to your kingdom. You will get a recovery phrase, and then the recovery phrase is your wallet only backup. If you lose it, no one can help you access your wallet. So get a pen and a paper. Get a pen and a paper. Your recovery phrase is safest when written on paper and stored in a secured place. Please, let's take note of these informations. Your recovery phrase is safest when written on paper and stored in a secured place. Now let's click on continue. Now you can see it's now showing your recovery phrase. Write it down. Make sure no one is watching. These are warnings now. This phrase gives full access to your wallet. Never share it with anyone. Never share it with anyone. Me, I only share my own with my sweethearts. So never share it with anyone except with the second person whom you feel can access your wallet. We don't pray for eventualities, all right? But that's the only way we can secure, because when you are gone and nobody has access to your recovery phase, all that you have in that wallet is gone with you, all right? So that is that. So I will not click on show. This is a new wallet. I will not click on show. Now, this is my recovery phrase. I hope we are seeing my screen. I hope we are seeing my screen.
Yes, we see. We see.
All right. All right. Now, everyone that is following up, you will also see this on your screen. If you are with me, creating a Soulflare wallet, this is what you will see on your screen. like we've been instructed, you need to write it down. I'm taking it step by step. You need to write it down. All right? My number one, I have, write it the way it is. I have urge. Number two, I have fog. Number three, I have bless. Number four, I have trust. Number five, I have salt. Number six, I have gossip. Number seven, I have exile. Number eight, I have lamp. Number nine, I have urban. And then number 10, I have output. Number 11, I have hover. And then number 12, I have system. I believe if you are with me, you are creating a Soulflare wallet, you should be done writing your recovery phrase by now. We've been instructed, please keep it secret. Now, some people will do the mistake to skip for now. Don't skip for now. Yes.
I said, is it case sensitive? Can I use capital letter in the places that they put small letter? Or
it's case sensitive. Are we together? Mr. Ibrahim, it's case sensitive.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
It's case sensitive. Thank you for that. Okay, we can now continue. I'm clicking on continue. Okay, it says, what is the 12th word in your recovery phrase? Now it's trying to confirm whether I have written down my recovery phrase. The 12th word of my recovery phrase is system. I'll now click on system. You can see it highlighted. You can see at the bottom it said correct. What is the fifth word in your recovery phrase? But the fifth word in my recovery phrase is salt. I'll click on salt. You are all set. That is to say, the verification of my recovery phrase is okay, since I have been able to identify the fifth and the 12th words. So I will now click on continue, because you can see it said you are all set. Make sure to keep your recovery phrase safe and don't share it with anyone. You can see that this wording is being repeated continuously. So if you do a mistake and your recovery phrase goes public, you are on your own. All right, that being said, why I'm showing my own is because it's a practical class. All right, after the class, this wallet is a goner, because the recovery phrase has gone global. So I don't need it. Is that okay? So let's continue. Now it says enter new password. Enter new password. Now you need a password. Remember, I made mention of password. This one is more of digits. There are some that will come with alphabets. This one is more of digits. Soulflare is more of digits. That's why it's a very easy wallet to install and activate. So I'll just create the password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I will now confirm. I'll now confirm the passcode. All right, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can see the banner of Soulflare wallet. And it says, your wallet is secured and only you hold the keys. Start exploring your kingdom. So if you are with me, you should have gotten to this page, to this place. And I say, welcome to Soulflare wallet. So let's explore the wallet. Let's explore the wallet. You can see you can enable notifications so that you can be getting notifications from Soulflare, or you can skip. All right, it's dependent on your choice. It's dependent on your choice. So I don't need the notifications for now, so let me not bug myself. All right, we are on the main interface. We are on the main interface. At the top, you will see main wallet. You will see the balance, $0.00. After the balance, beneath you will see where to receive, buy, swap, stake, send. All right? Receive, buy, swap, stake, send. Now you can do some things where you see the main wallet. You see MW at the top left where you have main wallet. Okay, you can click on that. Now you can see this is, where you see main wallet, let me see if I can, let me do some things here. Okay, this is to add wallet. Now, when you click on this main wallet, this is the public key. What you are seeing there is the public key. Beneath it, can you see? You see main wallet, you see 60 MB and some ... That is my private, that's the private key for this wallet. Now, that being said, let's rename the wallet. You can see at the top right, you'll see how many dots. Mr. Tochukwu, are we together? How many dots do you see at your top right?
Yeah, I see 3 dots.
3 dots. Now we click on that 3 dots. All right. You can rename your wallet. You can scan the QR code of your wallet, and you can edit the background of your wallet. That is not the business of today, but you can rename. Let me rename this wallet and put, let me put Blessed, okay? Let me put Blessed. And then I save. You can see it is no longer main wallet, it is now Blessed. I've renamed the wallet because you can create a number of wallets on the Solflare wallet. You can create additional wallets here. So that being said, if you look at the bottom, you will see portfolio. Portfolio is where the assets you have, most especially the balance of such assets. Now, I don't have anything. That's why you are seeing 0.00. That's the total assets I have. Under the portfolio, you can see market, you can see swap, you can see explore, and you can see settings. You can see settings. For those of you who will make mistake of not of skipping the recovery phrase of your wallet when you are creating the wallet, you can still recover it after creating the wallet. It can still be recovered. So all you need to do is click on settings where I've just clicked now. Okay. Under settings, you can, under general, you can edit language and currency. You want to be seeing your balance in dollars, in euros, in Naira. I've not tried Naira. All right. But you can always edit the language and currency. You can change the language from Nigeria, from English to Chinese, okay, to Portuguese. But I don't know whether we have Yoruba. All right, on the lighter, but you can change the language and then the currency. Okay. Then you can manage your contacts, those who maybe you transact with them consistently. Okay, you can add them to your address book. Then we have notifications. Then we have security and privacy. Security and privacy. That's where I want us to check. All right. I'm clicking security and privacy. All right. You can see manage apps. That's application you connected to previously. Your spending approvals. Okay. Your spending approvals. Change passcode. update your account security. Update your account security. I'll click on it. You can see enter current passcode, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I used. Then I can now enter a new passcode. I can now enter a new passcode. So that is if I want to change the one that I've been using, I can now enter it. Maybe I want to enter 362145. I can now enter it and then reset the passcode. Most especially when your code is compromised. All right. Then we talk of authentication. Now, authentication simply means how do you want to access your wallet? The wallet should lock after how many minutes? 1 minute, please. If you're not active after 1 minute, let the wallet lock itself. It's for security. You have to re-authenticate the wallet before any action can take place. But if you are somebody who stays long on it, but I would advise use the minimal time. Use the minimal time. Is that okay? For your authentication. Remember, I talked about two-factor authentication, right? So that is that for this one. I think there are some little changes with the interface. There are some little changes with the interface. I'm trying to. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back to my portfolio. Let's assume I want to receive. I want to confirm something. Okay, you can see this is my address. This is my receiving address. This is my public address. Remember, your recovery phrase is your private key. This is now my public key. You can see my name there, Blessed, the name of the wallet. All I need to do is to copy the wallet and send to whoever I want to send to receive assets from that individual. So I'll just click on copy. Now I've copied it. It might be I want to send it through WhatsApp, all right, through Telegram, through text message, or what have you. Now I can now send to the person so that the person can now send the token to me. All right. So that's how to copy your wallet, or you can share the wallet. When you click on share, it will bring out different avenues that you can use to share the wallet. You can see WhatsApp, you can see Xender, okay, you can see a lot of applications that you can use to share. But I prefer to copy and go and paste. That's me. All right. So that's how you copy. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Festus. That's the key to receive Solana. That's the key to receive Solana. All right. So let's do something. Let me take a risk. All right. Let me take a risk. Let me see if I can send in some few digits of Solana here. Now I've copied that wallet. Be it Solana, be it Bodyscan AI. Are we together? Be it Solana or Bodyscan AI or any project that is built on the Solana blockchain, on the Solana network, that wallet address will serve that purpose. If you want to receive Bodyscan AI now, just copy the Solana wallet address and send to the person who is sending you that token. Is that okay? So that is how to create a wallet. I don't know if we still have time. We will have gone to see how we can buy from centralized exchange. All right? And then how we can now move it. Remember, I made mention of that. I said, pick a reputable exchange, do your KYC, then you can now fund your account by depositing your fiat currency, and then you can make your first purchase. I think I made that. And then I said you can transfer to your wallet. I said you can transfer to your wallet. So maybe I'll do a little of that practical before we close, if I'm permitted. Mr. Tochukwu, I don't know if we have the time.
No, we still have time. It's still 12:12.
All right.
We can go on. There is still time.
All right, thank you very much. So let me stop sharing. Let me stop sharing here. Okay, I think there are some questions that are popping up. Can you come up with those questions before we move on how to buy? On how to buy. Can we take those questions, please, Mr. Tochukwu? I saw some questions popping up. Can you help me bring up those questions?
Okay. All right. How can I send body scan AI to Soulfly? Are we adding the scan AI CA before transferring?
Okay. Let me respond to that question. You don't need the CA of body scan AI. If you are transferring body scan AI from one wallet to another wallet on the Solana blockchain, you don't need the CA. All you need, the wallet you are transferring to or you are sending to, just copy the Solana address of that wallet. Like the wallet I just created now. I copied the Solana address, all right? And I can send body scan AI to that wallet with ease. With ease. Is that okay? I don't need to go and copy the contract address of the body scan AI again. Maybe we are still on practical, so don't worry. We will try and see if we can do that. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Augustine. Is that the only question? Mr. Tochukwu, is that the only question? So I can proceed. That's the only question.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I can proceed.
Thank you very much. All right. I'm switching device. So let me see what I can do. Let me mute this device so that I won't be having confirm you can hear me. I just switched to another device. Confirm if I'm loud and clear.
Yes.
Can you confirm if you can hear me?
Yes. We can hear you.
All right. Thank you very much. I just switched to another device. Now, remember, in my introduction, I talked about funding your wallet. All right. Now, I have a reputable exchange that I use to buy and to sell. Okay. Now, I've done my KYC, of which if you are somebody who is new, you need to do that. Get a reputable exchange and then sign up, do all the necessary verifications you need to do, all right? And then you can now fund your account. Now, let me share my screen here. Let me share my screen. This is really a practical class, okay? It's still loading.
While it is still loading, I don't know whether you can answer this question. Somebody asked, how do we get to know reputable exchanges?
All right, that's another training for another day. But like we all know, by their names, how popular are these exchanges? We have Bybit, we have Gate.io, we have MEXC, or we have CoinDex, CoinGecko, Coinbase. Sorry. All right, these are reputable exchanges. The criteria to determine them, it's another training for another day. But these are reputable exchanges. Like for me now, I don't know if you can see my screen at the moment. Is my screen
No,
coming
I can't.
up? What about now?
Okay, yes, I see it now.
All right. Thank you very much. So like I said, there are reputable exchanges out there. All right. Just like I've mentioned a few. Now, I want to go and buy. So I need to convert my fiat currency to the digital dollar, which is more of a stable coin now, which we call the USDT. So I will go to the exchange. Let me get to the exchange, right? Let me use Gate.io as a case study. I'm using Gate.io as a case study, which some people feel is one of the most difficult exchanges. What I have on that exchange is just 3.05 USDT. 3.05 USDT. Now, for me to buy and to sell, I need to activate what is called peer-to-peer transaction, which I have already done, which might be another training. And I believe we've done that training not on TDM, for free on the Dama Academy free training days, which are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We've done such trainings severally. And so if you want to be part and parcel of such free trainings, do well to subscribe to Dama Academy, all right? Which I'm proud to be one of the instructors. So that being said, I want to buy now. Those of you who have Gate.io that have not been able to use it, I will show you how to buy. However, if you have not done the processes you need to pass through to be able to participate in the P2P transactions, we can help you out on when you become part and parcel of Dama. So if you look at my screen on the bottom left, apart from the total assets, which is just 3.05 USDT, on the bottom left, you will see under daily, you will see home. All right, you will see home. That's where I am presently. This is the home page. At the top, you will see exchange. You will see Web3. Web3 is more of a decentralized wallet of Gate.io. All right, but this is the exchange. This is the exchange phase of Gate.io. Now, at the bottom of my total assets, you will see launch pool, you will see Candy Crop, you will see rewards, you will see Simple Earn. Now I'm scrolling, I believe you are seeing it, and I come to more.
Yes, sir.
I will click on more. Now the interface has opened to quick access. Under quick access, you will see launch pool, which is the first under popular. You see launch pool, you see hodler airdrop, and then you see P2P, peer-to-peer. This is peer-to-peer. Now I'll click on P2P. Now you can see here, there is how to buy crypto with fiat as a user. You can go and study. That's why I said it's knowledge-based. Take your time to study. Learn how to buy crypto with fiat. It's very much possible. All right? You can see I'm on P2P now. Now, if you look at under that how to buy crypto with fiat as a user, you'll see buy and sell. And you will see my currency is in Nigerian Naira, NGN. Buy and sell. And then under it, you can see USDT. All right? Which is a stable coin. This is the digital USD. Now, look at account number 1 under Gate P2P Trading Festival. You see Accurate 01. Accurate 01 has just 11.54 USDT to sell. Just 11.54. And the limit, what he can sell, the minimum he can sell is just 15,849 to 18,289. So you cannot buy with 5,000 Naira here. You cannot buy with 10,000. You cannot buy with 15,000 Naira. You can only buy a minimum of 15,849.9. Sorry, only the limit is 15,849 Naira. That's the minimum you can buy from Accurate 01. That is the person who is willing to sell. Okay? Now, if we come down, we'll see Togidex. Togidex. The limit for Togidex, you can see his price is cheaper than Accurate 01. Accurate is selling at 1,584.9, while Togidex is selling higher. Sorry, it's selling at 1,585. And the limits he can sell is 60,261. Up to, that is the only thing he can take. Okay? You can see the maximum buy is also 60,261. Now you see Yeti Exchange. Yeti Exchange is having a quantity of 39.84 USDT, but the limit is from 1,585. He is now much more expensive than Togidex, but his limit you can buy from 1,585.9 Naira to 9,515. So let's try buying from this guy. Let me see if he's still available in the market or he has already sold out. So let's try buying from him. I'll just click on buy. Now you can see buy USDT. Unit price is 1,585.9. All right? And I'm buying by amount. I'm not buying by quantity. If you want to buy by quantity, maybe you want to buy 1 USDT, 2 USDT, 10 or 1,000 USDT, you now buy by quantity. But now I'm buying by amount. So let me buy USDT worth 5,000. Now you can see when it is 500, it is showing red because I did not get to the limit where the minimum limit is. Sorry, let me.
Are you still there, Mr. Baje?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right.
I'm still here.
Okay.
So the minimum is 1,585. You can see I typed 500. It is showing in red because I've not hit the limit of the person who is selling. The minimum I can buy from him is 1,585. So anything less than 1,585.9 will not fly. But now let's go for 5,000. Now you can see it's saying buy USDT. And look, you can see its payment method. It takes payment through PalmPay. So I'll just click on buy to see whether he's still available in the market. Now, order placed. Order placed. That means he's still in the market. Your buy order has been filled. All right? It is now showing me that my buy order has been placed. Now there's a timestamp that is needed. If you look at the right, you see Yeti Exchange. By the right of Yeti Exchange, you will see my transaction buy USDT to be paid in 19 minutes, 32 seconds. There's a timestamp for me to go and make this payment. If not, the guy can go and say, okay, this person that is trying to buy for me is not real. So I need to work with that timestamp. So I'll just click on buy USDT so that I can now take the details. You can see to be paid in 19 minutes, 10 seconds. You can see the countdown. I can equally chat this Yeti Exchange. I can equally chat him, and it is necessary for you to chat such people so as to know whether they are online. And if they're not online, you can draw their attention that you are transacting with them. And here they can also give you their rules. Okay? Now look at what Yeti Exchange said. He said, I'm online to release. Please pay fast. Third-party account is not allowed. I cannot use anybody's account to make this payment. It has to be my own personal account. Moses Obaje. All right? So look at it. They said you have successfully placed an order. Please pay in time. So I can now reply him and say, okay, I'm paying now. You can see I'm typing. I'm paying now.
Right. So it means if you're not able to pay within this time, that means you are not genuine.
You are not genuine. Sometimes you can go and cancel your orders. All right. Maybe you are not too keen with the person you are transacting. You understand? Maybe he's not responding to your chats. Or there are some things that you don't really get clear about him. You can go and cancel your order. But I am given the opportunity of 17.31 minutes to go and pay. All right. Ideally, that's an ample time. If somebody is willing to buy from you, that's an ample time to go and pay. Are we together?
Yes, we are.
All right. So I will now click on pay now. The details have popped up. The PalmPay account, copy account address, all right, QR code, screenshot, and what have you. All right, look at, is the person is still chatting me. Another message just dropped from the person. All right, now look at it. The name of the account is Jubril Aishat. Account number is shown there. The order number is shown there. All right, these are the terms of trade, which I just read when I went to the chat. All right, and the instruction is transfer funds to seller. Tap I have paid to notify seller. I will not tap on this I have paid until I have paid the seller. Are we together? So now all I need to do is to copy the account number there. Remember, the name has been given as Jubril Aishat. I'll now click on the copy button to copy the account number. Now, I will now go to my bank and make payments. I'll now go to my bank and make payments. All right, I will stop screen share. Let me effect the payment and then come back.
All right, sir.
Yeah, let me go to my bank and make the payment. It's a PalmPay account. So I'll just go to my bank. And once you make the transfer, I have seen the name Aishat Jubril. All right, I'm paying 5,000 to iShat. Make sure you save the screenshots because you will be requested. Make sure you save the screenshot. Now I've transferred to iShat. Let me come back and share my screen so we continue. I believe you can see my screen now. Now I have paid iShat Jubril 5,000. Now I will now come back. Since I have made the payment, I will now click on I have paid. Do not click I have paid if you have not made payment. You will be flagged and your account can be banned. That means you are a fraud. So you must have made payment before you click I have paid. So I'm going to click I have paid now. Now look at it. I have paid. Please make payment via supported method to seller. Your account will be suspended if you pretend to have paid, just like I made mention. Payment method is PalmPay. Now look at it. Upload payment proof, which is optional. But since I have the payment proof, I'll just click on the plus sign there. All right. And then this is a payment proof. I have uploaded my payment proof. I have uploaded my payment proof. So I'll just confirm. Success. So they said, I've already made my payment. I should wait for seller to send the coin. So I'll wait for him. Remember, I had 3.05 USDT on my wallet. Now I have made the payment. Now the order has been approved. The transaction is completed. The person has released the 5,000 worth of USDT I bought, which will be, I think, around, I did not even check, but I think it's about 3 point something USDT. Okay, now let's go back to my home page. Just by clicking the back button, all right, I'm going back to my home page. Now, can you see, this is my home page. I have 6.2 USD from 3.05 to 6.2. That means this guy sent me 3.15 USD for 5,000 naira. And that's why you need to know all these things. So somebody will not come and tell you one USD is 2,000. Yes, those who do sales, maybe P2P exchanges on social media, they will put their own charges. That one is ideal. But let not the charges be so wide because you are a novice. They go and charge you very high. Maybe they tell you 1 USD for 2,500 because you are a novice, they are buying on your behalf. They will have made close to 1,000 naira from your own head just for 1 USD. So let us be careful. All right. So that being said, I've bought 3.15 worth of USD. Now, remember, this is in USD. I cannot transfer it to my desired wallet. This is an exchange. I can now take this, what I have bought, and send it to either Phantom, Solflare, right? MetaMask, just name Trust Wallet as the case may be. These are decentralized exchanges. All right? They are decentralized exchanges. So that I can have absolute control of my assets. Remember, I opened the Solflare wallet, though it's vulnerable to theft now because my security phrase is out there. So what do I need to do? I want to send some of this asset because I believe that that Solflare wallet is much more secure. It's not a centralized exchange. It's a decentralized exchange. It's a decentralized wallet. You understand? So I'm going to send some of this USD. But however, I want to convert. I'm taking my time. I want to convert this to a token or a coin that is very friendly to the Solflare wallet, which is Solana. And then when we get there, I will swap that Solana to Bodyscan AI if it is possible. If the coin will not fly once it lands in that wallet, because that wallet is already exposed, because I shared the security passphrase, but I'll just take the risk for the sake of this class. So what do I need to do? At the bottom right of my screen, you will see assets. At the bottom right, you will see asset. I'll just click on assets. Now you can see my asset as 6.2 USD. 6.2 USD. Now, under it, you will see deposits, you will see withdraw, you will see transfer, you will see convert. I want to convert some of this USD to Solana. All right. So what I will do, I'm not transferring. Remember, I want to convert it to a friendly coin of Solflare, which is Solana. So I'll just click on convert. You can see crypto. You can see stable coins. Now I'm converting USDT to Solana. So USDT should be at the top. Whatever coin you are converting to another coin should always be at the top. So here I have Ethereum, ETH. I'll just click on ETH and then look for Solana. I can use the search box so as not to waste time. This is Solana. All right, the one at the top. You can see it's Solana. I click on Solana. So now I'm converting USDT to Solana. I'm converting USDT to Solana. So this is what I have maximum there. All right. And when I convert 6.2 USDT, it will give me 0.0396794 Solana. But let me try and convert, because that wallet is already exposed. Let me convert 3 USDT. Okay. Now, I'm converting 3 USDT to Solana. Let me see. I will preview the convert result. So it is going to give me 0.0191. Now look at the conversion ratio. It's 1 USDT to 0.00639 Solana. So when you multiply this by 3, it will give you 0.0191 Solana. So I can convert now. I just clicked on convert. You can see accurate quota is not available now. Reduce the amount. I'll say wait. This is 2 seconds. Now you can see. Reduce the amount and try again. Why is it showing me this? Look at the bottom. It said the offer is updated. Please confirm within the time limit. All right? Within the time limit. That is to say that the offer I am seeing at the top here is updated. So I cannot use it to convert. Now my conversion has gone through. So be patient when you see that your conversion is not going through. Just be patient. The conversion ratio must have a little variation over time. All right. Once that variation is perfect, it will convert. Now I have 0.019174 Solana. So let's proceed. Let me view my assets.
Are you with us, Mr. Moses Obaje?
Let me
Can't hear you.
refresh.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Are you with us?
It showed me that my current network is a bit poor. But let's can you hear me, Ted? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right, all right.
So
I think it's network
the time.
All right, I'll soon be done.
Round up.
All right, I'll soon be done. So now you can see my Solana at 0.0191. All right, I can now send the Solana to the desired place I want it to go. All right, so all I need to do is just click on the Solana. And you can see withdraw. I'll just click on withdraw. It's an on-chain withdrawal, okay? It's an on-chain withdrawal because it's going from one wallet to another of different networks. So it's an on-chain withdrawal. So I'll just enter the address. Okay, sorry. Let me get the address. Let me get the address. The address was sent to me. That's why I asked whether our time can take us through this. Okay, let me get the wallet address. Sorry about that. Okay, this is the wallet address. I just copied it, I pasted it. So I'm withdrawing the maximum. So I'll just click, I've typed the amount, other amount, I've put in the quantity, all right? And then I'll just click on withdraw. And then I'll confirm the withdrawal. I've confirmed the withdrawal. The withdrawal request is being processed. So in some seconds, or about a minute, it should have dropped in that Solflare wallet, which I told you guys that wallet is already a vulnerable wallet. Okay. So once it drops there, I think I will stop because of our time. We are behind schedule. So let me see if I can stop my screen share here and check the other wallet, and then thank you, Mr. Ibrahim, for being.
Thank you very much, sir. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of today's session. A special thank you to our facilitator, Mr. Moses Obaje, AI Prof, for patiently walking us through the process and empowering us to take control of our financial future in the digital age. You have indeed done justice, sir, to the topic. You have broken it down. You have simplified it. You have brought it home. Thank you for the knowledge you impacted in us. We hope that what once seemed technical or intimidating now feels simple, clear, and achievable. Remember, the first step is always the hardest, but also the most important. And today we have taken this step. In a world where the rich get richer from information and the poor remain poorer from ignorance, information is not just wisdom, it is power. And blockchain role is not just a program, it is a rescue mission, a lighthouse in a digital store. Remember, the journey of 1,000 Bitcoin begins with understanding just one wallet. Don't let complexity intimidate you. We are also deeply grateful to Diaspora Digital Media and our partner institution, the Digital Assets Management Academy, DAMA, for sponsoring and empowering this weekly series. At DAMA, real-world digital skills are taught by real experts. And if you want to go deeper into cryptocurrency, blockchain, or AI, DAMA is the place to start. Registration is open, and we encourage you to join the Academy to continue your journey with structured learning and expert support. If today's program made something click in your mind, then don't keep it to yourself. Share this episode, talk to your friends, invite them to Blockchain World, and most importantly, take action. Create that wallet, learn that token, ask that question. Thank you once again for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next week on Blockchain World as we continue to explore the tools and knowledge you need to thrive in the digital economy. I remain your humble brother, Ibrahim Umar Wasi, and my brother, Tochukwu Raphael. Thank you. See you next week.
Bye-bye.